Golly, I looked up and there's chat. Must have worked today. Is it 5? Is it 4? It is right on the dot. Gosh, surprise. Let's see who all's here. I see Linda and Joey and Allie Kay and Melody. Hey, Melody. Joey, Carol, TB. Y'all are chatty today. Whew. Y'all, I still haven't found those 24 oxide stamp pads. It's not fun. Oh, God, only me. Surely they didn't get thrown out. But I went back and checked all my orders. And they were sent. Y'all be sure and let me know if we start having problems. Try to get that camera a little bit better. Maybe, baby. Maybe, baby, I got that ideas for you. I know. They're probably still in their plastic. Gosh. I got my electric eraser that came highly recommended. I have broken 2. They weren't this little though. They were, and that's been 10 years ago. So this one's got a thing for 2 different sizes. So it will come out of here and go into a Ziploc bag and go over in the drawer with all my pencil stuff. How about that? I'm going to take, I bet it, never mind. I started to say something negative. Try to catch myself. Oh, they didn't put it in a little holder for me. Draft. Okay, this is the part I want. No erasers. I mean, no batteries. So that's what I was going to say. I bet they don't have any batteries. 2 number 7 batteries. That doesn't exist. Let me see if I can get to my batteries. The floor is clear. Pretty much. Duck under the umbrella. You didn't hear anything crashing the floor, did you? I bet this is too big. And stick the jack up here. Yes, ma'am. Okay, so we won't be using that today. You know what? I bet I could text Mr. if he's not taking a nap yet. He's 10 feet away from me and we send each other texts. Of course, we do that when we're sitting together. Back under the umbrella. I'll be right there. Aha. I didn't have any regular Ziplocs. Look what I found over there, CB. I found the newest shipment though. And I know where those are. Damn it. I was hoping it'd be a trail that would lead me to the promised land. Get this eraser thing put in here. Little bitty parts don't do you any good if you can't ever find them. What is it about you guys that makes my nose run? Never. During all day until I get on here and start talking. And it is 29 degrees and cloudy here today. Okay, these are the adapters. Oops. That all. Let's see how organized I can be. Put that back in there until he comes. What am I going to do today? Blow my nose. I watched Lena this morning with her charcoal, and I've forgotten how much I do enjoy that sort of thing. And I have something I want to show you, but I cannot. I don't know exactly where it is. I haven't seen it in a while. It's floating around in here somewhere. See, when I get everything organized, I'll be able to do this. Hi, Sophia. I haven't seen you in a while. Welcome back. I know. This is a very obscure art form. Obscure meaning that it almost died out. And it looks like sauce, but it's pronounced saus. It's Russian. And it is similar to the French Conte crayon. It's square and a sandwood color, kind of a rusty red color. That comes out of France, and it's from a special clay that's mined in France. And this is mined from a clay that's only found in Russia. It feels like charcoal, but if you wet it, it will be completely permanent. This is, according to everything I've read, a student grade brand of sauce. And I understand that you can get one in Europe. But I decided that maybe I'd better practice with it some more before I go to all the trouble to buy more, especially since I have 2 of these. Somehow or another, I got a double shipment, which will last me forever. And there it is. It even looks like charcoal. And just playing around one day, I did this. And without having instruction, you just got to wing it. And I'm a big instruction person, so winging it to me isn't that much fun. But this has just been kicking around in here. Looks like it's even been wet. Well, of course it was wet because I wet the picture when I did it. I'm not getting anything off of it. Now I will, because I didn't wet the entire thing. So that is saus. Hey, Jilly. If you will, there's one lady in the U.S., a portrait artist called Baumgartner, Bumgartner, and I completely forget her first name. Margaret, maybe? She's got a DVD. It's a, you know, one of those high dollar DVDs. And then you can also go on Google and search for SAUCE, and there are Pinterest boards where the Russian artists have used it a lot, lots of pictures. And because the Russia was completely shut off from the Western world all those years, those artists developed a completely different path to art and to painting than the Europeans did. Some exquisite work. And I have a couple of friends. I have one friend who's from there, who's a brilliant pastel and oil painter. And then another one of my friends studied under one of the Russian painters back in the day. He studied, let's see, Sergei studied under one of the great Russians when he was in Russia. That's all I know about that. You can use it ground up. You can use it and make a paste out of it and paint with it. And you can pounce with it. And let's see what I might have that we can pounce with. I wonder if a dry baby wipe. I know I threw some in here. Oh. And this might be a good time for some gloves in a bottle. I hardly ever use this because I don't care what obviously I don't use it. Got a booger in the end of it. Except when I'm working with dry art materials like pastels or charcoals, because my hands dry out with it if I don't put it on. And when you've had a long pastel session, your hands almost hurt. They're so dry. There's also a barrier cream that I like probably better than gloves in a bottle, and that is by Winsor Newton, and it's called Barrier Cream. And it's in a squatty jar and has a red and white label on it. It's about the same price. This stuff is pricey. Okay. Go back in the bottle, gloves in the bottle. Now we're going to wait for that to dry. This little thing here is a pastel gimmick. There are some people who like their pastels really pointed. That's not the style I paint, so I don't use these, but it sure comes in handy for grinding this up. There is a link in the description box, the very first box, and I'm doing some streaming from an app called Webinar Jam. And the reason I'm doing that, and it also streams to YouTube as it's streaming there, it has features that I don't get on YouTube or that you don't get. You can join the conversation. You can ask to have your desktop shown, what you're working on, ask questions, that sort of thing. I can show you my desktop. I think I have pictures or something that I want to show you. And you'll see everything that's done in YouTube, but you won't have any of the features to communicate. And it's not a mandatory communication. You have to be approved. And so it's not like you're going to go there, and it's kind of similar to Zoom. Okay, there's a little bit for, this may not work. Yeah, it is. Cool. That's not big enough. I'm just going to put a clip on it. That didn't work. How about cut part of it off? It's working. It's working. Okay. Any questions so far? Okay, where am I? Thinking about paper here. I want something with a little bit of tooth on it. So I can't always be perfectly ready. See, I even labeled my bottle. Yarka sauce. I used to be organized. This is Canson Matents, Mitientes pastel paper, and it's the one that all the professionals used for a long time. It's not supposed to be gotten wet, but we're going to get it wet. No more than I'll have it wet. I think it'll be okay. And we have, for comparison, a Strathmore pad under here. I don't know what that paper was. I've slept since then. Get that out of the way. No directions. See, I just keep fantasizing about directions. I'm going to open up this mixed media book. Well, obviously, I had some stuff in there that wasn't locked down. It's a study for a watercolor commission I did last year. I'll be darned. Some little watercolors things. All right, put that over there. Put her right here. Now I need to find, y'all like being here when I'm just thinking to myself? Still with you. I'm just looking for a good picture. You don't want to see a cute portrait? Maybe not. No. Never mind. Okay, let's go somewhere else. Now hang with me. Let's see this. This is a picture of a statue I think I took, but if I can't remember, it doesn't matter. Supposedly, I'm going to start. Y'all want to come down a little bit? You won't be able to see if I put it there. Where can I put you so I can see it and you can see it? That sort of helps. Is that good? Can you see just a little bit? It's new stuff for everybody. Y'all stick with me, and if there's anything in the world that has lost favor, I'll be the one to know about it. Zen. Let's see. I've got to put this back in here so I don't lose it. paper off camera at the bottom. I'm not working down here, so okay. Okay. Uh-oh. Boy, damn it. Why is it doing that, guys? Takes all the fun out of it if you've got to worry about that. Let me see who's looking. Yeah, I am too, CB. Take a drink of water. Maybe YouTube will settle down. I swear they're trying to run us off. $50 million needed erasers, and all around the other side of the room. Ah! And you're really not supposed to erase. does not like movement. Every time I start doing something with movement, it doesn't like it. When do you think I should call it quits on them and start over? We're working with Saus, so like charcoal. What's it up there? How much you? We're just playing, so. I'm just double checking my sketch. A little bit off right there. Not bad. Now let's see here. That's the first thing that's fallen today. I've done. What's this brush? Robert Simmons acrylic. I'm playing. I'm experimenting here, so I'm gonna wet this. Y'all know me well enough to know that if I'm going to spend the time working with something, it better be artist quality. And the reputation of this particular brand is that it's not. But since it's all that's available to us, My wondering when, much to my wondering eyes should appear. If you were really working with this for real, would this serve as an underpainting? I got her shoulders too low. Better. Hey, Artsy. How did Vimeo act before they went to a pay model? Well, there's one problem. Yeah, Ustream. What did I say? Eek. It definitely does not want to pick up after it's been wet. Damn it. Should I start over? Yeah, it's the pink disco. Okay, y'all want me to restart? Okay. If that's a yes, I'm going to end it. I'll be right